Guys, this is Lila from Crafty Twins, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this watercolor mouse birthday card. And it's watercolor, which I just said a second ago. But this was suggested by Belinda Rodriguez, or I'm sorry, I probably pronounced your last name wrong, but I wrote it down here. If this is your name, you suggested me to do a watercolor painting, or not painting, but just anything with watercolor. So this is for you. The things that you'll need to make this cute card is half a sheet of cardstock. Like I call it the hamburger way. So like, wait, is this the hot dog way or the hamburger way? I'm not sure. Like, let's put them together. Yeah, this is the hamburger way. That means like the shorter and taller way, like cut them in half like this, if that makes any sense. And a black ink pad. Did I already say that? I don't know. These you don't need these, but I think it needed something, so I have these little cupcake things. They're like pins, kind of. You use a crocodile or a hole puncher with a small hole, which is another thing that you're gonna need, and you just stick both this like needle thing through them, and then you can, like, I don't know if you can see this very well, but see there's two of them here, and you just bend them back, and then this thing like stays in the paper. So I probably didn't show you that very well, but I think most of you know what I mean. You're also going to need some washi tape, and it doesn't really matter which kind you use, but I'm going to use this cupcake kind because I think it goes with the birthday theme, because you usually eat cupcakes at a birthday party. You need scissors, a black and yellow marker, fine, like really small pointed, or you could use pen also. All your watercolor pencils. These are all mine, well, most of mine. And a watercolor brush with water, or this that I use is like when you squeeze it, water comes out. Like, actually this one doesn't work the same way, but you know what, when it gets dry, the water comes back out because it's filled with water. This part's filled with water. Oh, and you're also gonna need stamping blocks. Like, I'm using this. Excuse me, I hiccuped. This one, it's like, I don't know if you can see it very well, but you can see like the reflection of the light in it. If you can see that, I don't know, but I can. And this, because it's like a big square, I think you might see that because it's all gross. You just see like a big square of gross. You see that, and I have another smaller one. So I think that's all you need, but if I come across something else that I forgot to say, oh, like this. Oh my god, I forgot the most important part, the stamps. I got these stamps from Stampendous, and they're like little house mouse. That's what they're called, house mouse stamps. And they're just like little mice. And this is like a birthday set because it has like have a very mice birthday instead of nice mice. And this one is like a little guy and it's like a little mouse and a half of a nutshell with a flower umbrella. And this one's the one that I'm going to be using. It's like a cupcake with these guys are like making them. There's 3 little mice making them. And my mom has a bunch of the same stamps, only they're like on blocks. Like, she has a bunch of house mouse stamps. They're like, she has like, I'm not even kidding, probably almost 20 or more maybe. And I just said that. Did I say ruler already? I don't know. This is like a clear ruler. I don't know if you could see that, but let's get started. First, I'm going to take my half a sheet of cardstock and just fold it in half. That side's kind of gross, so I'm just going to fold it this way. And make sure you crease the seam really well. So we're going to be working on the front here. So I'm going to take out the stamp that I want to use, and that's going to be the cupcake one. And make sure to wash your stamps. Oh, and by the way, these are clear stamps. You could probably tell that by looking at them. But I just thought I'd say that. Put this back in here. So I have this one, and I'm just gonna put that on my block if I can find it. Oh, here it is. And just stick that on there, and then take my black ink pad, and whoa, it blends in perfectly. You can only see it a little bit because this is black. I'm just gonna get this inked up really well. And you probably might go like, why is this like black here? It's just because this is my mom's like stamping pad, and I'm gonna do stamping, so I'm just like, oh, I'll use this. And it's also nicer than this this mat with a bunch of paint on it and stuff. So I'm gonna keep that right here, and I'm gonna move my ink pad out of the way. Take this and just stamp it on about right there, and just push down a little bit of weight, and now just lift it up. And this always happens like with the cupcake, like with my other one that I did also, it's like really light in the middle, but I think that's just how the stamp's made, because it did that with all of mine, and I inked it up really well, and there's not lots of things that I think it's supposed to be like that. So I'm gonna get started now. So the first thing that I'm gonna use is take my yellow marker, or if you have a yellow pencil, but I really don't, except for this one is like golden instead of yellow, and this one's like, it's like way too light for fire, because this is gonna be like fire coming out of the flames here. And I'm gonna do this one first, but this is like has the match there, so this flame's gonna be partially on the match also, because like, I'm gonna make this little flame here because the match is on the fire, because that's what he's lighting it with. And then I'm just gonna make a little fire on all of these, and you can add some orange to this and then add some more water. Like, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna put my cap on this, take my orange, and maybe just put a little bit of orange. Oops, this one's broken. Well, I have another one that's like pretty much almost the same color. I'm just gonna add a little bit of orange in there, just like some scribbles, and then take my water brush and like color those little orange spots in. So now I put a little bit of orange in there and some water, and it doesn't look too bad, I don't think, but it doesn't look perfect, but I think it looks like fire. I could tell that that's fire. And now I'm gonna do the candle, like the candle itself. So I'm gonna take a really light blue, like this one's like turquoise kind of, and just color a lot on one side. I'm using the right side. I don't know if it's gonna show up right on like with the color on the right side to you guys, because you're watching it on the camera, but it's kind of like you're watching it in the mirror, so it's probably not gonna look the same to you. So I'm also just gonna add water to that. So now I've done the blue with a little bit of color there, and you can see, I don't know if you can see that actually, but I got a little bit out of the lines there, but it's a really light color, so nobody's gonna really notice. So now I'm gonna do the frosting, which I have this like this dark pink, and the number is 30, and I'm just gonna be using this. You can use any color you want. You can use like peach color, you can use chocolate, like brown for chocolate, and I'm just gonna go darkly around, simply darkly just around the edges. So now I've gone dark with this color around the edges and like where like the swirl is, like, you know how it goes like around and around. So I just darkened where it gets like a triangle kind of shape. So now I'm going to take the same color and go lightly in the middle. And just do that all the way around. And can you hear my brother and my sister like fighting, whispering in the background? So I'm just going to take my color and just from the outside go in. So it's like darker on the outside and like lighter on the inside. So you can kind of see the swirl in it. So there, my frosting's done. And it's a little bit darker, I think, than my other one. Like, let's see, different. Actually, they're pretty much the same. But, I don't know, I left a little bit of white in this one, which you can do if you want, but I'm not going to. So, I'm going to take my brown now. I have, like, this dark brown. And I'm going to do the same thing like I did. Like, go dark around the edge. And not around where the mouse is. I'm not going to do that. But just maybe a little bit down there. Coming up and around the edge up here. And then just go, like, lighter in here. And try not to color over his ear. Oops, I just took the cap off the end. So, just gonna go in and finish that up. Okay, so now I've finished this cone to it, and I'm gonna be doing the mice now. So I'm just gonna take a peach color like this, and you can take a light pink if you want to, but I used peach on my last one, but you can take a light pink or peach color. Either one would be fine, but I'm taking a peach, and I'm just gonna scribble it in where the face is, or and wherever the skin is showing on the mice, and just scribble that in everywhere there is on, like, not the hats, but the ears and all that. Now I've, like, scribbled in where all the skin is. Now I'm just gonna add water where the skin is also. Now I've added water to all the skin pieces, and now I'm just gonna do the same thing with only with the fur and with the brown. And I'm just gonna, like, scribble that in everywhere. Here is the fur, like on top of the head and the belly, and that's pretty much it. And then just a little bit more there, and take my water brush, and just add water to wherever the fur is. There, now that I've put brown on their bellies and all that, I'm gonna do their hats. The only thing that I don't like is that this guy doesn't have a hat, but all the other three do. So I'm gonna make my own hat by just taking my ruler and just making a little triangle on top of his head with my black marker. And I'm just gonna take the small end, and just make a line like that, and another line like that. So he has like a little hat now. And if it's okay if it doesn't look perfect, but it's gonna blend. And if you want, if it looks darker than all the other ones, like this one looks darker than all the other ones, you can, oops, I didn't mean to do that, little black mark. Oopsies. Though you can make a black mark on the hats of the other ones, like there. Now it looks like all of them had the dark hats, and that's how it's supposed to be. So I'm just gonna take my I'm gonna take all rainbow colors and use my yellow marker, and with my watercolor pencils I'm just gonna do like half of this guy's hat red, the other half orange. You can leave some white in the middle and then blend them in later with the water. This half yellow, and this half green, and then that's full line blue because it's really tiny. And I guess this isn't really what I did on my last one, but I think it looks good like this. On my last one, I did the yellow and green on this one. I had a full yellow one, and then, no I didn't. I forgot what I did really. I had a full red instead of red and orange, and I had, what did I have? Oh yeah, orange and yellow on this one, and then, just green, and then blue and purple on this one. But I think this looks just fine also. But with the half, with the yellow, you have to do the full half because you can't really blend markers. Well, you can, but not this kind. So I'm just gonna add water to the hats. And so now the hats and the stamp part is all done. I'm pretty sure it is. Well, if you want to, you can add some like black under them to make it like a shadow, which I will do also. Sadly, I didn't have black, and I tried using brown, but that doesn't look too amazing. So if you don't have a black, I would not do this. If you do, I think you should do this, but it's everybody's opinion. So now I'm gonna take my other stamping block, and I'm gonna use the have a very nice birthday stamp. Put that on the block and just stamp it right there. Now I've stamped that there with the black. I have a very nice birthday, and I also took my ruler and did a bunch of like zigzag lines with my black marker. And now I'm just gonna take my washi tape and put that here and there, and like probably a line there and one at the bottom maybe, and just everywhere I really feel. So now I have put my washi tape there, and how I messed up on the bottom there, I put a piece of washi tape over that. Now you can just see like a little bit of dark there, but now it doesn't really, now that brown is pretty much covered up, and I think that looks better than it did before. Now I'm just gonna take my crocodile, take these a small hole punch, and put one in the holes right here, and one right here, and then I'm sorry I'm talking so fast, but this is a pretty long video that I've done so far, and it can't be too long or else my mom's camera will run out of battery. Well, the one I'm using will run out of battery. So I'm going to be talking kind of fast, and see, I put that in there, and you can spin it around and all that. So I'm going to show you how to do this. You just put these two tongs in here, in the hole, and just flip it over, and then split the two tongs apart and lay them each down like that. And then there's more sayings in here. You can stamp any ones you want in here, or you could even stamp this one in here, but you could do whatever you want, write whatever you want in here, and that's how you make this cute little mouse birthday card. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And if you want me to show you how to make any other video, just give a comment down below. Like if you like duct tape things, if you like watercolor things, if you want me to do more paper crafts, if you want me to do any more like I just said, any of those things, if you want me to do more of those, just comment down below, and I will say your YouTube name on the video if you suggest it. And everybody who gives a comment for me to do something, I promise you I will probably do it. Well, I promise you I will try. If I get the comment, I will do it. And I love having comments telling me what people like to do, because then I don't have to think of ideas to make my what to make for crafts, and that makes people get to watch what they want to watch. And so thanks for watching. Please give this a thumbs up and subscribe like I already said, but please do it. I'm going to say it one more time. Please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. We really love subscribers, and we hope we get a lot more.